This podcast is certified fresh. FreshMediaWorks.com.
Welcome to the Montgomery ISD Athletics Show, where each week we share conversations about everything that makes MISD athletics so great. Montgomery ISD, in partnership with families and community, will graduate all students with the knowledge, skills, and leadership necessary to thrive as productive and responsible citizens. Athletics play a vital role in student success, promoting physical and mental well-being while developing essential life skills like teamwork, leadership, and resilience that benefit students far beyond high school. The Montgomery ISD Coaches Show is fueled by EAG Automotive, East Texas's MVP since 1977. With 8 locations and a winning lineup of new and pre-owned rides, they bring the heat with hometown hustle and high-performance service. EAG Automotive, where East Texas drives to win.
With 60,000 fiber route miles across 20 states, we deliver reliable solutions. We prioritize customer service to build better relationships and a better Texas. Consolidated Communications. Let's build a better network.
All right, everybody, join me in welcoming Emily Kennedy to the show. Emily, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Cool. Well, this is our first alumni edition of the Montgomery Athletics Show. So congratulations, you're breaking new ground.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell everybody where you graduated, when you graduated, and what your sport was.
I graduated from Lake Creek High School in 2021, and I played softball.
Nice. And then from Lake Creek, you go on to Texas A&M, correct?
Yes.
If you could, let's kind of run through your history there and then up to what you're doing today.
I played 4 years at A&M on the softball team. I was an All-American my junior year, and we were decent pretty much my entire career, and then I graduated this past May, and I played this past season with the AUSL Bandits for the first pro season of my career, and that's about where I am now.
I love that, and I became a fan. I do a show with your father, and I've also got a connection with softball. I dated a pitcher in college, but so I became a fan when I heard you were playing in the pro league. I was like, oh, tell me which team. He told me about the Bandits, so I caught several games, and congratulations on being a professional softball player.
Thank you.
Cool, yeah, and I've had Kat Osterman on the show, so I love the whole scene. Talk about what's changed, like when you got to the pro level, what did you notice that's different from all the other levels?
It's a step up from college to where, like, in college, your sport's kind of your job, like it's your 9 to 5, but when you get to the pro level, it's literally your job. It's how you, like, make a living, and the girls around you are 30, 32 years old and still continuing to play the sport. So it was a big step up of, like, competition level and, like, the seriousness of the sport as a whole, like, took a giant step.
Yeah, cool. And talk about your decision to become an Aggie, and were you recruited by other schools? How'd that shape up?
I went through the recruiting process before the recruiting rule came into effect. So, like, now you have to wait till September 1 of your junior year to get recruited by teams and schools. I went through this whole process my freshman year of high school. So I went on visit after visit after visit my fall of my freshman year, and I got recruited by LSU, Texas Tech, Oklahoma for a little bit, and then I came on my visit to A&M in the March of my freshman year, and I fell in love with it and never looked back. Nice.
And what was it about A&M that made it feel like home?
The coaching staff was very welcoming. They're very, like, straight to the point. This is what we want you for. Like, we're excited for you to be here. I also didn't want to go far from home. Like, it's an hour maybe an hour and a half from Montgomery, so I wanted to stay close to my parents. And mostly because, like, the school, like, itself, like, the education I got from A&M is, like, top tier, and you can't beat it.
Nice, nice. So now, in retrospect, knowing what you know about college ball and recruiting, what would you have done differently during your high school career to prepare for that?
I would say I would start working out, like, competitively earlier. Like, I didn't start preparing for college until probably till my senior year, and I think that's just a late start. Like, if you have aspirations to go to the collegiate level, you need to do everything in your everyday life to prepare you for college, because once you get to college, you do it every single day, 9 to 5, 7 days a week. So you have to prepare yourself for your schedule.
Got it. And then even before that, like you're talking to 7th to 10th graders who may be getting ready for recruiting, what advice would you give them, whether it's nutrition, sleep, weightlifting, training away from your team? What advice can you pass on?
I would sit down and truly think of, like, what you want to do, and if playing sports in college is what you want to do, and you're willing to put in the effort and you're willing to put in the time, because from starting in 7th, 8th grade, you have to put in the work and get better at your sport to even be able to reach the college level. Mm-hmm. So doing, like, anything in your life, from, like, eating right, getting 8 hours of sleep, doing the extra work when no one's looking, it will prepare you for your college experience.
Sweet. And then what about for those 11th and 12th graders who are maybe in the heat of recruiting right now? How can they enjoy their senior year? What should they know about recruiting visits? Maybe some questions they should ask on those visits. What advice can you give those folks?
I would say enjoy your senior year, because it's like your last year of high school. If you're going on a visit, know that college coaches are trying to sell you to their school, so they're going to show you all the bells and whistles, and might not be completely match up to what your day-to-day life is. So, like, you get paired with the kid that's on the team, ask them questions. Be like, what are they not showing me that you think I need to know to go to this school? And also I would realize, like, the portal's a huge thing now, and is the school you're looking at getting portal kids? Are kids entering the portal from that school? So just, like, kind of seeing the red flags on the surface of, like, what makes the school attractive or not.
Got it. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, but you're not going to have to answer right away. I want to give you time to think about it, so I'll move on to another one. But the question is, think about your 3 best sports experiences. We could talk high school, college, pro, whatever. So think about those, but let's move on to another question. How about the 3 most impactful people who have been in your corner that support you in your whole journey there? And I purposely said 3 so you don't just say mom and dad.
I would say my parents. They're huge on, like, we want the best for you, and, like, your success is because all the hard work you've put in, and they had my back in every situation, from travel ball to college to now in the pro level, and they keep me level-headed and see the real world situations sometimes when I don't. Mm-hmm. I would say Megan Gibson-Lofton. She played at A&M. She's a 2-time All-American pitcher. She was my pitching coach in high school, ended up coaching Lake Creek softball team my senior year.
Nice.
And I wore number 11 at A&M because of Megan, and she's, like, the big reason why I wanted to be an Aggie, stay an Aggie, become an All-American, and she's really helped me mentally. And then I would say, going back to 12U when I started playing softball, I had a rec coach named Coach Ortiz. He was one of the very first people in my life to tell me that you're destined for great things, and you're gonna go great places, and don't let others, like, deter you from your goals. And if people doubt you, use it as fuel. And he's still in my corner today. So
I love that. So now let's go back to those sport experiences. Give me 3 of the ones that just stand out to you.
I would say The first one, I would say my senior year, we lost in the 5th round of playoffs, which was kind of sad. But it's like me, it was more personally, like I was helping the classes below me. Like the year after I graduated, they went back-to-back state championships.
Nice.
And I personally think I had something to do with that, because my senior year, I was the oldest one. I was with freshmen and sophomore, had never been on that big stage, and you could tell because they were kind of like deer in headlights in the 5th round of playoffs. But it was good to see that they were able to experience it, and I was able to help them experience it to prepare them for the next years of their high school career.
No, I absolutely love that because I see that a lot where, you have a senior, maybe they don't make the playoffs even, or maybe they do and they don't go all the way, and how do you keep them motivated? I love the fact that you saw the value in being an example for those girls behind you.
Yes. I would say my second one would be my freshman year of college at A&M. We weren't overly great at softball that year, but we beat Alabama on the Friday game on a walk-off, base hit, and it was, one of the biggest wins of that year for us, and it was good to see that, that team might not have been the best skill-wise, but we're still able to beat some of the best teams.
Sweet. I love that. And finally, what's your third one?
I would say my junior year, the year I was an All-American, we went to the Super Regionals against Texas, and it was one of the biggest, most viewed softball games of that calendar year. All 3 games were neck to neck, toe to toe. We ended up having a 17-16 run differential the whole entire series. And we didn't make it out on top, sadly, but it was just good to experience it and be a part of the growth of softball and grow the viewers of the sport.
I love that. And speaking of viewers of the sport, how did you get to become a bandit? How did that come up?
So AUSL started the league this year, and they did college draft. So they drafted 12 athletes in the college graduating class, and they presented each kid with a golden ticket. So I got my golden ticket in a midweek game, I think in maybe mid-March, early April, and it was just oh, you're getting drafted to AUSL League. I had no idea what team. Fast forward a couple of weeks, they did the inaugural college draft, and I got selected to the Bandits. And I was I get to go to Chicago, new city, new experience. It turned out to be one of the, I don't think I would have wanted to play for a different coaching staff, different GM, different team. The Bandits was probably the best experience I could ask for as a rookie, and I'm hoping to go back this next year.
I love that. And I tell you, I was talking to your father watching one of the games, and I said, they absolutely have the best logo out of the entire league.
Yes.
So he has a cap for me, actually, that he bought me while he was up there.
Yes.
So tell me about your trip to Japan.
I am going to play in the Japan, the JD League is what they call it. I report in February, and I will be there for 3 to 4 months, back to Chicago hopefully for the AU season, and then go back to the JD League and finish that out. I'm excited to go. I've been to Japan before, once in high school, and I'm excited to learn from their culture, and sports are their life, and they take it very seriously and detail-oriented, and just get better at my skills in the off-season.
I love that so much. Emily, gosh, I want to thank you so much for sitting down with me and being a great representative for Montgomery ISD sports. Thank you. At the Woodlands Behavioral Health and Wellness Center, they want kids to thrive, not just in school, but in sports and in life. Pressures like anxiety, ADHD, or even the stress of competition and injuries can hold them back. That's why their team offers specialized care, including sports psychology, to help kids manage performance pressure, bounce back from setbacks, and build confidence on and off the field. They provide complimentary consultations, so call today. Call 281-528-4226 or visit addwoodlands.com because every student deserves the chance to thrive.